You walk away from certain people feeling completely exhausted. That's not a coincidence. It happens with the same people, in the same patterns, and no matter how much sleep you got the night before or how good your day was going, one conversation with them leaves you feeling like you ran a marathon. Most people chalk this up to personality clashes or just being introverted. But what's actually happening goes much deeper than that. It's happening inside your brain, and once you understand the mechanism, you'll never look at your social energy the same way again. And that costs energy. Significant energy, the kind that doesn't replenish with a cup of coffee. This is an ancient survival function, and it doesn't just respond to physical danger. It responds to social unpredictability, emotional volatility, and unrelenting need. When you're around someone who is consistently unpredictable, whether that means their mood shifts without warning, their demands are never satisfied, or their behavior keeps you walking on eggshells, your brain quietly activates a low-level stress response. It's not the full alarm, it's more like a slow leak. Your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for detecting threats, stays partially activated. Your body produces small but consistent amounts of cortisol and adrenaline. Your prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for reasoning and emotional regulation, works overtime trying to anticipate what comes next. Both types keep your nervous system in a state of low-grade fight or flight, and both leave you depleted in ways that feel disproportionate to the actual time spent with them. The first type is the unpredictable person. This could be someone with explosive emotions, someone whose approval feels impossible to maintain, or someone whose behavior shifts so frequently that you never quite know which version of them you're going to get. Your nervous system cannot relax around unpredictability. It stays on alert because the moment you let your guard down is the moment something goes sideways. The second type is the chronically needy person. This isn't about someone going through a hard time and needing support. That's normal human connection. This is about someone whose needs have no floor. Every conversation circles back to them. Every solution you offer generates a new problem. Here's something that catches a lot of people off guard. You often don't feel the full weight of the exhaustion during the interaction itself. You feel it after. That's because during the conversation, your stress hormones are actually keeping you functional. They're sharpening your focus, keeping you alert, helping you manage the moment. It's only when the interaction ends and those hormones begin to drop that the crash hits. This is the same mechanism behind post-adrenaline fatigue. Your body borrowed energy to get through the situation, and now it's collecting the debt. This is why you can leave a draining conversation feeling vaguely fine and then find yourself completely wiped out an hour later with no desire to do anything, talk to anyone, or engage with the world in any meaningful way. You don't owe anyone unlimited access to your bandwidth. It's not infinite. It's not a character flaw if certain relationships cost more than others. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it was designed to do. The question is whether the relationships activating that response are worth the neurological price. Some are, many aren't. Protecting your energy isn't selfishness, it's basic biological maintenance. You are allowed to limit access. You are allowed to create distance. You are allowed to stop explaining yourself to people who have consistently shown they won't hear you anyway. Your attention, your presence, your emotional capacity, these are finite resources.